welcome to A.M.O.K.
Woo!
And all the
We're
stuff.
amok, but we're on the black screen.
Here we
Okay.
are. Yeah, there we are. We're here. Welcome and all that. Yeah. Hi.
Psychedelic backscreen.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to
Floating around,
AMOK.
man.
It is a muck, and we're a mo today.
Yes, we are A.M.O.K.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have her K tonight, and
No.
she's not just playing hooky.
No,
She
she.
is in the hospital, and we're all sending well wishes to her. Hopefully, she's here tonight, watching.
She's.
But
She is.
oh,
The
She
we
type.
said
miss
she
her.
is.
We miss her terribly. And so, hi, Pam.
Hi,
Hi,
Pam. I'm.
Pam.
I'm gonna.
Pam, and
I'm
all
gonna
that.
say. I'm gonna say what we agreed to, Pam. Hope you're sitting down on this one.
I don't
Pam
know.
is our lame duck tonight.
Yeah.
She she's feeling a bit weak in the knees and prefers not to put up with our wise quacks. But she's definitely not in a foul mood. Matter of fact, she is happily floating on the pond and hopes to return next week. That that was our agreement to for me to say that. So Pam, get well
Wow.
soon. Pretty deep, wasn't it?
Yes, get well
That
soon,
was
Pam.
that
Love
was
the play on
was
words.
It was
deep.
hard. It was
Uh,
heartfelt. It was deep
oh,
too. That's good. I like
It was
that.
very deep.
I like that.
It was deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
so
Now
we
that we
talk.
got
Are we
that.
even talking about Kansas tonight since she's not even here? Ah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Ken got events and stuff.
And
I
stuff.
stuff.
And stuff.
Yeah. It's a page and 3 lines.
Okay.
So, do I need to take it
Go
away?
for it. You got to
Okay.
say it in Pan's voice though.
Waiting for
Your
that.
phone is still on, Adrian.
I know. I know. I know.
Hi, this is Pam. This is
Good.
about Kansas.
I get it.
West Bottom Haunts, September 12th through November 1st in Kansas City. 3
Nice.
legendary haunted houses. The Beast, The Edge of Hell, and the Macabre Cinema return for their 51st season. Expect animatronics, voodoo
He sounds
curses,
like Kermit.
witch trials. Stop it. And a
Hermit.
5-story plunge from heaven to hell. Timed entry tickets required, and the Festival of the Full Moon Street Party adds extra eerie flair. Stop it, Karen. Leave me alone tonight.
Hermit the Pam.
Kermit the Pam.
All right, I gotta change my voice back because that's starting to hurt. Okay, the Halloween Haunted Worlds of Fun. Weekends beginning September 13th through November 1st. A full-scale park transformation with haunted mazes, scare zones, and live horror-themed entertainment. Great for thrill seekers who want a mix of rides and frights. Then we have the Liberty Fall Festival, September 26th through the 28th at Liberty. Carnival rides, a car show, and a festive fun just outside of KC. Overland Park Festival, Fall Festival, September 26th and 27th. There's something going on that day.
What?
Something else going on. I can't remember.
Something better.
This one has an artisan fair, musical acts, and kids entertainment in downtown Overland Park. I don't know if it's Lewisburg or Louisburg Cider Fest. That's on September 27th and 28th, and on October 4th and 5th. Apple cider donuts. I think there's supposed to be a comma there. Anyway, corn maze, pony rides, and craft booths at the Louisburg Cider Mill. I'm not sure how you pronounce that one. Border Town Paracon. We might be at that one. I think we're going to be at that one.
Woo! Yes.
That is on September 27th. Join us.
Amazing. It's almost there.
I know, 2 weeks.
Yes.
Not even 2 weeks.
Oh my God, time is going by so
Week and a
fast.
half. Join us at Bordertown Paracon 2025. Be there, be there, be there.
Be there. See us there, because we'll be there.
That's right. Saturday, September 27th, 9 to 7:30. 9 a.m. to 7:30 in Caney, Kansas at the Rec Center on Highway 75, which is just south of the Pizza Hut. Not Pizza the Hut, but Pizza Hut. Listen to experts from the four-state area discuss
That's
ghosts,
disgusting.
UFOs, Bigfoot, and other cryptids. Enjoy live readings, door prizes, raffles, and vendors. Admission is free for ages 12 and up. Don't miss this year's exclusive workshop by Oklahoma Bigfoot researcher Brian Terrell, Professional Bigfoot Field Research and Tools.
Are you sure of that pronunciation?
Yes, tools. 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 Yes. There's just 20 spaces available, and tickets are for sale at the door only. For more information, visit SEC. Try again. Not SEC. SEK Bordertown Paranormal on Facebook or bordertownparanormal.com. And there will be more information on this next week, correct?
Oh yeah, because I think that's the whole
That's,
point of the show next week.
I think so. It is the
I think
show
so.
next week. So, Pam, if you're watching, make sure you're ready. October, that was
Yeah.
September. October, we have KC Oktoberfest, October 3rd and 4th at the Crown Center. There are Bavarian eats, games, competitions, and German-style beer galore. Weston Applefest, also October 4th and 5th in Weston. Apple butter, dumplings, crafts, and fall foliage viewing at the
Apple
Weston.
butter dumplings. Oh my gosh.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
That sounds wonderful.
Well, I think they're
Bring it on.
Anyway, it's going to be foliage viewing at the Weston Bend State Park. Then there's the Waldo Fall Fest. So I guess I don't know where that's at. No pun intended. Thanks. October the 11th in Kansas City. It's a neighborhood celebration with food, music, and local vendors. And I'm wondering if everybody wears stripes on that one. Maple Leaf Festival. I know. That's bad. You'll see Kermit next week, too. October 18th and 19th in Baldwin City. There are parades, crafts, quilt show, small town charm, and it's about 50 minutes from Kansas City. Then you have the Kansas City Renaissance Festival going on right now, weekends through October the 12th. There are jousting acrobats. There's a comma in between.
Jousting acrobats?
There's a comma in between those. And
oh, okay. I was about to say, wow, that would be interesting.
That would be fun. That would be kind of crazy. Maybe we'll start something new. And medieval merriment in Bonner Springs. So that is what's happening in Kansas for the next month and a half. So take it away, whoever's next.
Adrian, answer Jess.
What? What email?
Okay, no more Pam talk tonight.
All right,
Okay.
so he is still trying. Our guest is still trying to get in. He's having a hard time. He said he has this problem with green screen as well. So I'm asking him if we're going to need to reschedule. So we
no.
do the brown bag, but we're trying. We're trying. He's still trying to get in.
Well, we got Ken's been doing voices, so we could just interview him as
well, you know, Karen said that the voices were his actual multiple personality voices.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt
Leave
that
me
at all.
alone. They won't.
No, it's funny.
So, I can talk a little bit about what I have coming up this weekend, and y'all can talk about what y'all have coming up this weekend.
We can do that if you want to. Go ahead, talk about what you have coming up this weekend, somewhere here in my state.
I have the Paragold Scared City Nations. Wait, what is it? Scared City presents Hiya Nation Paranormal Horror Show this weekend. I'm going to be seeing Santiago Cirillo, and Scott Temperman's going to be there, and quite a few other people are going to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again. I know Rude is going to be there. There's going to be so many people that I've met in the last couple of years there that I'm excited to see again. And I can't wait. And I especially can't wait for the freeze-dried goodies, because I love her freeze-dried fruit roll-ups. Gotta have some this year.
Now, this is Santiago. Is Santiago really in Colorado right now? Or is this
I would not doubt it.
Or is this posting stuff that he's been to in the past couple weeks or so?
I would not doubt if he's there.
Okay.
Because he has been very, very busy. I wouldn't be surprised if he's there and he's flying back on Thursday. Okay. The Paragold.
I was just curious. He's got some great photos. Pretty cool stuff.
Oh, he did. He did.
Yeah. I think he was at Red Rocks, I believe.
I don't have an email.
All right. So he's going to have to reschedule his. He even restarted his phone and it's not working.
I'm not prepared for that.
Okay. But anyway,
I'm always prepared because by God, I have a bag over here. But
okay. Yeah. So Shao, what's going on down at the Haya Festival? What are you going to be doing?
Oh my gosh. I am going to be interviewing peeps at my table. Besides eating. I'm going to be interviewing peeps at my table. My little bitty is going to be with me. She's going to get to experience her first convention at the Haya Nation Paranormal Horror Show. She's really super excited. We're going to be trying some foods. We're going to be getting her some homemade jewelry. We're going to be meeting up with Rick, Santiago Cirillo, Rick Hayes, and not Rick Hayes. Shit.
Wow, I didn't know he was coming. I didn't know he was coming.
No, not Rick Hayes. He's a special effect artist that's there. I can't remember his name. I know it's Rick something. I just said happy birthday to him. I am so damn sorry.
You're the worst.
But I know I'm so bad at names. I can tell you what he looks like.
Well, you know, it's
that guy.
Okay.
That guy. That special effects guy.
Okay.
It's really okay. There you go. But no, we're gonna be doing some interviews at the table. I'm gonna be walking around the event and talking to people and seeing how they like it. Every year, it's only been going on for 3 years. This is the 3rd year, but the last 2 years that I've gone, some very, very positive and hyped up vibes every time. And I'm just really looking forward to it because I love the vibes that I get from there. And I can't wait to see everybody.
That's awesome. Are you dressing up?
I probably will not. I don't usually dress up for events. I just go and do my thing and talk to people and network. But, I might, depending on what Biddy wants to do.
An easy costume for you. Are you ready?
Sure.
Just walk around with a red balloon.
Ooh. And a very normal looking hair wig.
Walk around
short
hair.
Red balloon. Short hair.
Yeah.
Just
and a yellow jacket.
Well, there you go.
Jessica, you just sent that email today.
And little paper boats.
No. Yep. Okay. Now I don't feel bad. I've been busy.
It's been swamped because not only do I have Paragold coming up this weekend, next weekend is Border Town. So we all are going to be at Border Town. And then after that, I have a break. And then the weekend following that is going to be Sleeper Mortuary. And then after that is the Oz Fair. And then after that is Arkansas Paranormal Expo. So I am booked every weekend but one for the next 6 weeks.
I may need bail. I may need bail on the weekend of the 4th. So if I do, I'll let you guys know.
I'm free, so just let me know.
I think I already told you about that. Something scheduled on the, I think it's the night of the 4th, and I'm like, I hope this is really legit. So I may have to wear a.
I could, Beth. You're right. I could go as a paranormal investigator. You know what? Easy costume. That's it. Done.
That carries a red balloon, right?
That carries a red balloon, sure. And an EV and a digital recorder. There we go.
There you go. That sounds good. So yeah, I'll be at the same things, except I will not be at Haya this week. We are going to.
They left me by my lonesome.
Silcon up near Mattoon, Illinois, in I think it's called Gaze, Illinois.
Apparently there's no hotels there, so we have to stay in Mattoon. Kind of like there's no hotels in Caney, so we got to stay some other place. I just hope I don't.
There's hotels like 15 minutes down the road.
Oh yeah, same with this place in Mattoon is just right there next to it.
It's like 15 minutes.
but I've never been to Silicon. That's one of those things that I've said year after year after year. I said, yeah, we're gonna go, we're gonna go, we're gonna go. And this year I was like, okay, finally, we're going. And then so we written in stone, we're headed that way. Told
I
people
was
we're
very
gonna be
happy
there.
I went
And then
here.
and then Santiago, who's usually at Silicon,
and he likes us.
decided, well, let's do it at the same time. So anyhow, so I can't do both things, and
Well,
I
in
already
his
said I'm doing one.
defense, he already
No
had
defense.
his set up.
No defense. No defense.
Well,
But
they
it
usually
happens, and
yeah
they
well,
usually go.
they usually
do
go the
it.
same. They usually
Yeah,
go to each other's.
Yeah.
I don't know if Becky goes down there or not, but
well, because his was in June and
yeah.
hers was always in September, and his was supposed to be Labor Day weekend, but I guess something was going on in Paragould that would take it away from
Yeah.
the event, and he didn't want that to happen.
Yeah. So fine. So fine.
But I
So,
loved Silcon. I love seeing Philip and Chris, and I know they're not going to be there this year. They're doing all
no,
their
but
stuff online now.
but
Keith Age is going to
Keith
be
Age is going to
there.
be there,
Keith's
which would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be there. Ken's going to be there.
Martha's going to be there, I think.
No, Martha? No,
she's not going to make that one. Okay.
I
was thinking of Tina Rohan. What's her name? Tina Marie.
Oh, Tina Marie! Yes,
the
hat lady.
Yeah, the hat lady.
I love her.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh,
Nick,
I hate I'm not going to be there.
Well, we'll try to do some.
I will try to get y'all. I'll be live, so I'll probably try to get y'all on the live maybe a couple of times.
Okay.
During the day while I'm sitting there talking to peeps.
Okay.
Can do it. Do it. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Yeah, it's weird because I don't go to many events that I'm not doing something there. So it's kind of just going to be cool to be walking around and just do.
Yeah.
So,
he's going to be sitting out there. He and Tina are going to be sitting out in the audience at 11 o'clock, and they're going to be making faces at me during my. I get to do a presentation this year.
Woo!
I didn't know. See, I didn't even know they did presentations.
This is my first time in 5 years.
I got to see Chris and Philip and Keith do their presentation on the Oklahoma.
Keith's doing one. He's doing it in the afternoon. I can't remember what the schedule is, but I think there's like 6 people talking on Saturday. I don't know what's going on Sunday yet.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Sunday, I'm driving. It's Friday, Saturday.
It's Friday, Saturday. I apologize. So
yeah.
Yeah, whereas Paragould is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
A highlight of Sunday is a stop at Buc-ee's. So
there you go.
On the way home.
That's a good place.
I'm probably gonna. It would be interesting because I don't think there's a Buc-ee's between here and Paragould.
No, not yet.
I don't think there's any in Arkansas.
No, there won't be either, because I get the Buc-ee's they're planning on down there by West Memphis. I guess somewhere like that. There's one in West Memphis and one down by Benton. So that they're planning on. I don't know where they're at as far as the plan goes.
Well, isn't Benton close to you?
Benton, nothing's close to me. That's Central Arkansas.
He's closer to Oklahoma side. He's not even.
No, I know that. I thought he was up. I thought Benton was up by around Crescent Hotel, Eureka Springs, and all that.
No, that's Benton County.
Oh,
but not this. Yeah.
Okay, well, I was close.
So we'll let you have that. We'll let you have that.
All right. I don't even know what county you guys are in. I don't even know what county my brother's in, and he's in Ozark.
Well, we're not going to dock him.
We'll let it slide because that's one of those things. It's not worth. It's not really worth knowing. Anyhow, anyhow, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a road trip. Everybody's going opposite directions. It's funny, but that's right.
Yeah. Well, I'm going south. They're going north. Well, I'm going east, and I guess it's a little southeast.
Southeast of you, yeah.
Mostly east.
Mostly east.
Mostly east
of us.
But that's cool. But to see all of us, you got to come to Caney next week.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And that'll be
and come to Arkansas Paranormal Expo because Ken will be there on Saturday.
Yep, I'll be there about noon on
the
Saturday.
Expo.
Yep. I've got an event on Friday night that doesn't get over until 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I'll be driving with a couple of friends for about 6 hours, probably arriving about 4 a.m., sleeping, and then see like I did last
I'm going to
year.
be doing the mother-daughter thing. We're going to be singing in the van and cutting up and everything. So it's going to be fun.
I like that.
I'm looking so
good.
I am. Yep. But I'm very excited she wanted to go. And then I asked her if she wanted to go to the fair. She wants to go to the fair. So she's going to that one.
Hey, any chance to get out. That's
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun one.
Well, she's very interested in the paranormal. I just won't let her do anything in the paranormal until she's 18 because that's my rule.
Oh, no. I fully support that.
I'll take her to conventions and let her see some stuff.
I don't support that. I think 14's good. But maybe, I'm sorry, as long as they're mature. And I'm not going to go there.
Right. It is kind of hard to decide, especially when you know the dangers that are out there. You don't want to be the one responsible for your child.
Well, that's why you don't take them to Velisca or something like that. You know, right? I mean, that's not a good place to start.
No.
No. Anything potential negative, anything. Yeah, probably bad.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Most of the open to the public places though are pretty safe. I would never take a kid on a private home investigation.
Oh, no,
that's where you can.
No,
that's where you can get into bad stuff. You can get into really bad stuff there. But
take them to cemeteries.
Even Tina wasn't too bad. If she wanted 18-year-olds, but she let some teenagers come, older teenagers, but as long as they had a parent or guardian with them. So, and that was at the Sand. You know how active that place was. So, and you know how Tina can be. So
she's pretty strict when it comes to that stuff. So
she wants everybody to be safe. So I don't
exactly.
I don't. So that's good. But
I'll let y'all meet her and we'll get Tina's opinion on it for another time.
For another time. Well, she'll be there next week, right?
Well, she'll be in what you call it?
She'll be with me.
Caney?
Oh yeah, she'll be at Caney.
Yeah.
She's gonna help me load stuff. I'm getting too old to load everything by myself.
That's right. That's why you need young punks.
I know. Have we met her?
No, I don't think y'all have, except for on here. Where she comes up and hugs my neck.
Yeah, but I only see her hand. That's about it.
Yeah, the hand.
No, that's true.
She comes in and
so she's like the thing.
Like this, you know.
Yeah. I think she's in here. Right. I don't know if she's in here or not. What do we got? But
she's like ostrich. You can't see her. Oh.
Oh, the bag.
You know what?
We've got 7 weeks of fun coming up. So now we're going to have one more week with a bag. I love it.
I tell you, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 more subjects after this. So 6, she says we have 7 weeks. So we can have one more guest. All right. I guess Candy will cover that one. All right. Border Town. What do I got? Who is it? All right. This would be a good one. It might be short, might be long. I don't know, but I have. You can't read that. It says Native American spirits.
Native American spirits. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is an Anita Colville kind of.
This isn't an Anita Colville thing, and I have to refer to her or when I talk about them. I don't know about y'all in the chat. If you've ever come across these things, I do know that we've had a couple investigations with Native American. I don't know if you call it flair. It was definitely steeped in that mystique, and I didn't realize. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm a white man, and I did not know all this other stuff culturally. I am, and so my very first, the limit of my knowledge of Native American anything really was, there she is.
There's my Biddy.
She's not a Native American spirit.
No, but she looks like
she's got
one.
high cheekbones, long dark hair. Oh yeah, she might be.
She can pass for one.
She's part
There's
Cherokee.
Adrian. That's Ken.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. I wanted everybody to see your beautiful face. They said, "Welcome to the show."
All right. So anyhow, so at the like I said, limited my knowledge. I mean, I knew a little bit about their some of their ceremonies from when I lived in New Mexico, but I never really got into it. So I didn't know anything about the supernatural aspect of it, and until I went on my first real investigation, which that was covered under that wasn't that investigation, but the place that I'm talking about was shown on Soul Catcher, which you can find online, or you can buy the movie. The Booth brothers would love you to buy the movie, and
yes, it's a very good movie.
But that she opened my eyes to things I didn't know too much uh, about the whole Native American side of the supernatural, and how how it was different, because when we investigated the boarding schools, that was just a real eye opener to me. First time I ever seen shadow people, but I didn't know anything about at that time. I didn't know anything about the little people. I didn't know anything about skinwalkers. I didn't know anything about any of that stuff. The protectors, and it's just amazing to do that. But have you guys had any investigations or anything that's come across anything like that? Native American spirits?
I actually had. I thought that there was maybe one that we did that was a personal private home. Gosh, many years back now. Time has flown. That we thought that maybe had to do with Indian grounds, because here in Oklahoma, everybody knows this is real big Indian territories all
Oh, yeah.
over Oklahoma. And where we were at, it seemed like there was just some things that kind of pointed towards that after we researched the place that it was at and what was happening. Now, was it Indian? I couldn't honestly tell you 100%, but the research that we found just seemed really like involved in Indian territory, because there was a spot that we found where the town that this was in was shifted over because of Indian territory. It was a Cherokee territory. So the line that was the city limits shifted over to allow more white man land instead of Indian territory. And we think that had a lot to do with stuff that was going on in that area. But I mean, that was many, many years ago. However, anybody that knows anything about the Native Americans, they can be a little feisty. And and like a lot of the graveyards, you're not supposed to go into any of the graveyards or anything like that. You're supposed to respect the dead and not.
Of course you should.
But that's anywhere, in my opinion, though. You're supposed to always respect the dead.
Yeah.
But
there's a graveyard not too far from here on the Oklahoma side. But it's the first time I ever heard about little people. They're talking about you go in there, and it is territory that's protected by little people. And I'm like, I didn't understand what that meant. And I guess little people are kind of like the Native American version of gnomes, fairies, kind of earth spirit type things. But you definitely don't want them. You don't want to get on their bad side.
no.
but yeah, yeah. So it's kind of neat. But what is it that Anita always talks about? She talks about there'll be bad medicine placed on land, and that'll kind of curse the land. And that's been she did. She was on TV about one of those shows.
Blood cursing.
Yeah, so it's pretty wild. I like it, but I don't like to. When I come into a situation like that, I know that I'm over my head. If it's over my head, and I will try to do what I can, but I know that it's not what I need to do, and I will kick that off to a group that actually has that. Same thing with skinwalkers. They talk about uh, thing that they see and they believe it's a skinwalker. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, I, what have I got to stand in the face of that? I'm not. I don't know how to deal with that. So that's why I'm glad I have people like Anita. So I'm like, hey, here you go. And now that she's getting back into the paranormal, it's good to have. She just started a team up again, so that's
Well, that's
nice.
good.
That's good. Good to have
Uh,
that resource.
I've actually had some experiences with Native American spirits at quite a few different places around this area. You might have heard about Zombie Road,
Zombie Road.
Yes.
Yeah.
the Booth brothers, and all that. Yeah, there's supposedly Native American spirits that really wander around that particular area along the Merrimack River. When I was out there on a hike this years ago, we got probably about it's like about a 4 mile hike or so. We got about halfway in this giant field, and we're just kind of sitting out there with spirit boxes going and just kind of letting our senses roam. And I actually saw a couple of teepees just kind of appear in the distance in this giant
Oh, that's
field,
weird.
and it was
That
it
is
was
weird.
it was pretty cool. I mean, it didn't last long.
It was
It
pretty
didn't.
cool. Like, it
It
was
was
pretty cool.
I mean, it was really cool. But can I prove it? No. It was just something that actually two of us saw it, and another friend of mine who is a pretty is a really good psychic. But she said, "Where are you seeing these at?" I said, "I don't know, just over there." She goes, "There's actually five of them." I'm like, "I see two." So that was really
Oh.
pretty. That was pretty interesting.
So you saw 5 and she only saw 2.
No, I saw two. She saw five.
Oh, okay.
And she goes, "What do they look like?" And I described them. She said, "Yeah, those are the ones on the left." I'm like, "I don't see anything on the right." But anyway, so that was pretty interesting. We also have just across the river from us. It's about 20 miles from here. A place called Cahokia Mounds. Cahokia Mounds was where the Cahokian civilization. There was like 1 million people in this civilization. That was the center, the hub of their community, and it's their community stretched from oh my gosh, from almost I think almost to the Indiana border, up towards Springfield, Illinois, all the way towards Jeff City, Missouri, and then down towards Cairo, Illinois. So that whole huge territory, including St. Louis, was within there, and that was part of the Mound City historical mounds, the burial mounds. Basically, they're still it's a
Oh,
state.
ouch.
It's a state. You okay? It's the
Yeah, I'm good.
ghosts. Okay, but
Yeah.
anyway, I walked a path there, and through the spirit box, I've had some communications with some spirits, some Native American spirits. One of them I don't think was very friendly because we asked him, "Where do we need to go?" And he started giving us directions. Walk straight. So we start, and I'm like, "Okay, how
Walk
far?"
straight.
Just walk straight, because I don't know, we're all just getting off the path or something like that. So we started walking, and I go, "Which direction?" "Left." He was giving us directions, through the spirit box. And we get to the edge of the woods. I'm like, "I can't go any further than this." And he goes, "Straight." I'm like, "No, up." So I'm looking up. I'm like, "There's nothing there," but there was a bunch of bushes, and they had some really strange berries on them. And one of my friends looked up and said, "If he tells you to eat them, don't." Uh,
Oh, poisonous berries.
yes. So I'm like, "Okay, you weren't very kind." So that
That's
was it.
not nice at all. Yeah.
No, it wasn't, but Koki amounts. Another place which was really, really interesting. A bunch of us went to Fort Kaskaskia. It's south of us here, about I don't know, about an hour or so south on the Illinois side of the Mississippi River. Old fort, which was nearby, which is actually underwater at that part at that point. But we were at the towards the entrance, and there's a cemetery there. And we all decided we spent the night there basically, and we were having hot dogs and chili, and we were just doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I we went down a hill right below the cemetery. You can still see a couple of the tombstones. This is a crazy story here, but we're about 20 feet down a hill, and we're all sitting around this plasma ball. We were pretending like it was a campfire. There was about 5 of us, and we started hearing all sorts of crazy noises. One of the people in the group started chanting in
Okay.
Native American language, Lakota. He doesn't know Lakota. He started
Ah,
chanting, and then we started feeling like we were being enclosed, surrounded. It just this heavy feeling, not a bad feeling, just as if they were really just, and they circled us, and as if they were watching, trying to figure out what we're going to do next. And I look up, that all kind of went away, that feeling. But then we hear something fall off the cliff, and we're like, okay, that was really
Oh
bizarre.
boy.
I think it's kind of time for us
ah,
to kind of pack this in. So we
yeah.
started packing stuff up, and I looked up the top of the hill. One of our group had gotten up because he smoked, and he went to the top of the hill, and I could see his little orange little eyeball, with a cigarette.
Yep.
And I kept seeing him. And this was about an hour and a half after he had left. I did not know he'd left completely up on top. I saw this person sitting up the top of the hill right in front of one of the short tombstone,
Mhm.
arms folded, legs folded, just watching us. And I kept seeing this little red light. I said, no, man, he's right up the top of the hill. All my friends said, he's been gone for an hour. He got cold and went back to the car.
Ah,
And I'm like, no, I could
Oh.
still see this guy. I'm like, he's right there. And I started swearing. I said, damn it, he's right there. Stop lying to me. And they're like, no, Ken, he's gone. He's actually gone. So I picked up my flashlight, shone it up the hill. Sure enough, there was nobody there. So
mm,
I think
Oh
when the people
wow.
when the spirits were surrounding us, I think that was the chief sitting up there just watching to see what we would do. That was
Yep.
one heck of a experience. Really, really cool.
Oh my gosh. It's
So,
funny that you say Lakota because um the little boy that supposedly haunts this place, what I got from quite a few different psychics and mediums that shared anything with me,
mhm,
is Lakota. Part
okay,
Lakota, part white man.
okay, the language, yeah. I knew nothing
Yep.
about it, but he started chanting. I'm like, what the hell? This is really
ah,
bizarre. So it was
I know one of
it was a
the
very cool experience.
That
I know
sounds
like
awesome.
one of the spirits. I think it's Lakota, the deer woman, and I guess
Okay.
don't quite understand what this one is because it makes it sound like it's kind of like their version of a succubus. Uh,
Oh God.
because uh, because like I said, I don't fully understand it because I know that if women dream of the dear woman, they're supposed to be strong and powerful, but if the men are lured away to have sex with them, they can either die or go crazy. And
Oh wow.
but but
Okay.
yeah, a lot of guys just
Oh,
go
That's
crazy at the
that's
time
kind of
anyway.
well, they,
scary.
they go crazy anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So it's
well,
just the
you know,
way it is.
kind of wonder if she's also a praying mantis. No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh God.
Okay.
Uh,
Anyway,
That is
that
oh
was
my
bad.
goodness.
That was bad. I apologize to everybody who's listening.
well, I remember
No.
when we did the Indian boarding school in Concho. That was uh,
Mhm.
that was one of the things that was supposed to be around there. And apparently, the deer lady, deer woman, will come to powwows, and uh,
Oh.
and so right next to the school was where their powwow grounds were, and so there was a lot of talk about all that. So kind of craziness.
Is
I
that?
know that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is that kind of like the story of the Wampus cat?
Office cat.
A Wampus
What?
cat?
Yeah, I think that
Huh.
if I remember, I think that's Cherokee. It might be, but it's similar. But um, I can't remember everything about it. But supposedly, a woman in a tribe was not supposed to go to the tribal conference, I guess you call it, for men. She dressed up, and then they caught her, and they forced her to leave the community. And I think she was wearing like a cat, a big cat skin, like a cloak type thing, and they chased her out of the community. Something like that. The story, and she ended up basically turning into a cat to lure men away from other communities or wherever, kind of lead them astray, and I guess do her ways with them, probably for dinner. Taking them for a real dinner,
Oh,
one-way dinner.
A
But anyway,
vengeful or protective spirit. Hmm. Yeah, no,
similar
I
maybe
never heard of that one. No,
because there's
a
also
cursed
like,
woman who became half human, half cat monster in the woods.
mhm,
Huh? No, never heard of that one. Wampus cat. Tina probably did, but she likes anything kind of creature related.
okay,
No, this one
very
is
good time.
this one is it's what I don't understand because she's half deer, half woman. But
Okay,
yeah, it's supposed to be
huh.
in some folklore. It's a good thing. Some of it's bad. So I don't know. And of course, paranormal investigator, everything's bad because spooky sells, right? But
Spooky self.
spooky does
that
sell.
it
It
does sell.
does. It
It
really
does.
does.
So,
I
but
keep losing the chat over here.
Oh no.
yeah, I was trying to think of anything
Oh.
else. I mean, like I said, I've been to some places that have had some interesting. Pierre Marquette Lodge, for example. Um, that's up about 30 miles north of St. Louis on the Mississippi. Actually, it's on the Illinois River, so just north of the confluence. Um, and that was a northern post, I guess, um, of the Cahokia Mounds area, which is, like I said, it's about maybe 30 miles north of Cahokia Mounds. But that whole area uh, was where oh my gosh, what's it called? The Piasaw bird story came from. The big giant dragon bird with claws and cat claw or lion claws and face and eagle wings and all sorts of crazy stuff. But that's where this story originated, the Piasaw bird, up here in Marquette Park and Lodge. And um, we were up there, and I was doing on one of the burial. There's one burial mound still up there, and it's of all places. It's right up there by the tennis courts. So I'm standing up there at the top, got dowsing rods going, and it's wind. It's kind of windy that day, so you would expect, wherever the wind was blowing, if it's coming from the left, they would keep moving. These things were moving into the wind and answering questions, which were pretty
Huh?
cool. I ended up
That's pretty wild.
supposedly I was talking to a 21-year-old. I got this age, can't remember his name, but it was a chief's son, and he was telling us some stories before the high gales started coming through. It's like, okay, we got to get going because it's going to pour down any moment. But we were talking to apparently a 21-year-old son of the chief from that particular area, and it was fascinating that he was able to communicate with us with the dowsing rods, even with a pretty high wind. So it was another interesting tale. Can I prove it? No,
Karen
I
was telling
can't.
us about the deer women.
Yeah,
Karen
she's
is
basically
okay.
said kind of like what I was saying. It said
Yep.
she said that generally to men, when it says let's start up, dear woman, sometimes known as dear lady, is spirit in various indigenous American mythologies whose association and qualities vary depending on the situation and relationships.
Okay.
But generally to men who have harmed women and children, she is vengeful and murderous and known to lure these men to their death, like most women.
Okay. I saw the word vengeful and it was really, really tiny
Yeah.
for me. I thought it said vegetable. I'm like, what? But no,
Oh,
vengeful.
vegetable,
Well,
vengeful.
the
Yeah, I
words are
know.
like
You had
He
the
that
had
word
too.
is
surgery too.
really,
So.
really tiny.
Yeah. He's gonna excuse. Uh.
But she didn't say anything like I heard that if the women come in contact, it's a good thing, but if the men come in contact, it's apparently a bad thing. So she's a
Well,
sexist. She's a feminist. That's terrible.
There's a lot of Indian Native American lore. They know, like, I think, Ken, it was you that was talking about Bigfoot and how they had a different name for him. And I know up north, a couple of people that I've talked to have spoken with a different Native American tribes, and they have different names for Bigfoot. And they also have different names for, like, the Pukwudgies and the fairies, and
Yeah, as I said, the
believe in
little
all.
people. Yeah, yeah. Well, and another thing that was big right as we started the team, uh, there was a story going around here at Eagle Crest, which is a golf course out here. That somebody's out there, and morning crew is out there getting the place ready, and they were on, I forgot what hole it was, but they were out there, and they saw a huge black panther.
Oh, wow.
And they're not really known for being around here, but it's supposed to be. He said it was huge, it was gargantuan, and so I was looking into it, and apparently that is one of the things that they're protectors. I forgot what they were called, but that it was a Native American protector of the land. And when I saw my creature that we seen in McAllister, at first we thought it was a huge black panther, but then we realized it didn't have a tail. It didn't have all that. So I wonder if he saw the same thing. But he saw it in bright daylight. We saw it in bright light, but it was daylight. So I don't know. I hadn't. One of the things I'm a little ignorant on. I'd like to learn more, but then again, in order to learn more, you got to be outside, and I like to be outside because outside it's hot, it's sticky, makes me moist. There's things that like to eat me.
And there's things out there that eat you.
I don't like mosquitoes.
Oh my God, the mosquitoes are horrible this year. I went outside and I had like 50 of them on me. It was like, what the heck?
I like it indoors where I have air conditioning in the summer and heat in the winter. I don't like it rain on my head. I don't like things like that. I'm not an outdoorsy kind of guy.
Well, I told you guys 2 years ago when I first went to Caney, to the conference. On my way out there, I'm in the middle of uh, Oklahoma. About I'm in Oklahoma, just driving down farm roads, really, part of the highway to get there, and up ahead, I'm the only one out there, about maybe a half mile in front of me, this black, long, low, huge black object ran across the highway. I'm like, what the hell? That's a strange looking cow. Wait a minute, cows don't run that fast. Cows don't look like that. And it was a giant black cat. So I told you guys about that one, and
yeah, you did, yeah. It's just
there's just, you just don't know. There's all sorts of crazy stuff out there that we don't know. They just, and maybe it came from a portal, ran across the highway, ran back into the cornfields, and went to another portal. Who knows? Maybe it was a Bigfoot pet. I don't know. So, but it was
just something unexplained.
It was unexplained.
It's like Pam wanted to join the conversation. She said what was most interesting is that they are all represented in not only all tribes, but all over the world. So yeah,
that's a good point, Pam.
And that's true. And so there's one thing. There's got to be something about it, right? It can't. Yeah. So I don't know. It's like ghost stories. So we're not the only ones to see ghosts. Other people have seen them all over the place.
Well, Skinwalker.
And if you look at fairy mounds, you can see a lot of different people posting up the fairy mounds with the circle mushrooms, the circle made of the mushrooms and everything. And it's like
the fairy rings.
Or fairy circle, yeah. And it's like, oh, interesting, because that is kind of peculiar that they would grow that way. And especially with the way, the wind blows the seeds and everything. How often do you see something that blows seeds in a circle? Unless you're in a tornado. Tornado.
That's right.
I don't know. I'm sure that has something to do with the way something's breaking down, blah, 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 science. Anyhow.
But it is kind
of,
it's also kind of interesting too that, I'm sorry, the white folks, we've only been here, 250 years ish, 300 years.
But here
in the States.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm saying, but before that, 500, 800 years, Native Americans have been here. They know what's going on. They've been trying to tell us. I mean, there's a lot of shows on that. I don't know if you call it Ancient Aliens and some of the other shows that are on that are more historic, that are actually getting interviews from these folks. Even Skinwalker Ranch, that TV show, they've been talking to Native Americans, and they're trying to tell us, you need to be more aware of this stuff because we know it exists. We know it's.
I would love to have some Native Americans on our show to talk about the paranormal events and everything. So anybody out there that knows a Native American tribe member or something like that would love to come on the show and share their stories, let us know.
I'd love to get Anita on here, but she's always technologically
inclined. Yeah,
challenge.
Yeah, that's a word.
But
it'd be great.
I know a couple, and I know one, but she pretty much lost her voice a while back with throat surgery. But anyway, yeah, I'll see what I can find. See if I can find somebody as well.
Yeah, that would be an interesting show. Very interesting show.
Yeah, I might even make that a couple of parter.
Couple of what?
Parter, part 1, part 2.
Couple parter.
Couple parter. Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that got lost there, because Sean and I both went, huh?
What?
What's that Midwestern talk,
Oh my
South
God.
St. Louis area. That's where I is. Anyway. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's very interesting, and maybe I'll put a word out or something, and maybe see if I can get somebody from Oklahoma that's in one of the tribes here, and see if
I think that would be amazing. I can also look, like I say, over in Illinois, because this whole area could be some interesting people to talk to about this topic, because I don't know enough about it, but I know I've had some experiences, and they've been absolutely amazing. Nothing to show for it except memories, but those are good enough.
What is Karen talking about?
I don't know.
She said, I do. Oh, she knows. She knows.
Nobody pays attention to Karen.
I pay attention to Karen. I love Karen.
Karen sounds good. Thank you.
She's mean.
Oh my gosh!
No,
but yeah,
Karen, you're not mean. No, you're not mean.
You're meanie.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting, guys. Don't forget that we have our conventions coming up. If you're going to be in the area, we'd love to see you guys. If you're going to be in Illinois, go say hey to Adrian and Ken and Tina, because Tina's going to be with Adrian, and just I love you too, Shaw. Shut up, Adrian, said Karen.
I told you she's a meanie. Meanie.
If you're going to be in Paragould, Arkansas, come by the table if you have a story you want to share. I will be opening up the live for you guys to share your story. So y'all are more than welcome to come and sit down at my table and tell everybody about what you experienced. And then after that, we have Bordertown. We're all going to be there. I will be live again that weekend. So will Bordertown. They'll be live on their page. And I'm gonna try to get some people to come by my table. Last year I was just all over the place, so I'm gonna try to sit down at my table and actually do some interviews at my table this year at Bordertown. So we'll see what happens. I mean, whenever I go to Bordertown, I'm on every panel, so it's hard to sit at my table when I'm on the panels. So I don't know. I may just do 2 panels this year and do interviews the rest of the time. I don't know. We'll see. But yep, come out and see us and let us know your stories and talk to us about your experiences. Adrian, are you speaking or leading a panel this year at Bordertown?
I'm supposed to be speaking. That's what she sent me, a little reminder thing. But yeah, I'm speaking.
And I'm leading.
Too many hats, right?
I'm leading a panel. I'm leading the first panel in the morning.
That's the paranormal panel, isn't it?
That's
I
don't know. NDEs we're going to be.
See, we're all going to be there, but nobody knows what we're doing.
Well, they have the list. She has the list out. I just haven't looked at it. I'm sorry, Jess. I'm sorry.
No, I got it right here in front of me. But yeah.
All I know is it the paranormal panel? I don't know. But but I'll be doing 9 o'clock in the morning or 9:15, whatever it is. We're going to be talking about NDE, so near-death experiences.
Ooh.
Should be interesting.
I don't know if my car wreck at 16 would ever be counted as an NDE because all I got was a bruise, but I was drunk.
No, I got with a bruise.
I was. It's amazing. I think my
but I was traumatized by it.
I never drank and drove again. Not once. If I had any kind of alcohol in me, I called a cab. That scared the bejeebus crispy out of me.
Well, now that I know, I will be calling on you at the conference with a question.
I'll ask questions. Definitely ask questions.
Seriously, because that's going to be one of the questions. Who thinks they've had, one of them is who thinks they've had an NDE. I'll give the definitions and all that. And then,
there's just too many times that I should have.
Every near-death experience I've had has been a physical thing.
I've never died on a table.
I just knew I was almost about to. I almost died.
And
I should have died.
I should have died quite a few times. I should have died.
Well, those can be considered NDEs, near-death experiences, because there's near-death and then there's resuscitation that you've actually died.
Yeah.
No.
Well, Debbie has died on the table, so hopefully she'll be on that panel.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it because I think it's going to be an interesting topic.
Oh gosh, Julie. Julie said she died once. Oh my goodness.
Karen said she did.
Oh my good gravy. That's scary. Yes, Adrian is speaking and Ken is moderating ghost panel. All right.
So it is the ghost panel. Okay.
Thanks, ghost panel.
Yeah, that's usually the first one of the morning, and that's the one I'm on. I know I'm on the ghost panel and I'm on the UFO one.
Well, Karen, are you coming?
That's probably the two I'm going to be on this year.
Okay, Karen, are you going to be it? Kanie?
She should.
Karen should. She totally should.
Should.
All right.
That way she could be mean to my face.
That's right. You know, put your fist up there.
Oh, goodness gravy.
Tina will let you.
Yeah. So what we got? Next week is all about
next week
is Border Town. All about Border Town. Gonna have Jess and Pam on, aren't we?
Yep.
Well, Pam's gonna be there, of course.
Pam.
But Jess.
Been hooky today.
Jess will be
I had surgery.
Okay, I'll remind you.
We were talking about how she should have been on anyways, all stoned from her meds, but she didn't want to do that.
That's why I said she was floating on the pond.
Oh, Grumpy Poo from Scotland said he was almost killed twice in 1 week in 2004. Holy bejeebus crispy, wow. Grumpy.
You know, it's more common than you think. It really is.
I've almost been killed a couple times. A couple times from my mom, a couple times from.
Oh, a couple times from your mom.
Yeah, that rod had razors on it.
Oh my goodness!
I probably deserved it.
Cat of nine tails, Adrian, stop it!
Guys, tune in next week and listen to Jess talk about what's coming up at Border Town. And if you want to see us live, watch EPP at EPP podcast at rumble.com. And are you guys going live in Silcon?
I don't know what Ken's planning on doing. I'm going there as a looky-loo. I'm going to looky-loo at things.
He's going to be a looker. Yeah, there you go.
I might.
I don't know. If Adrian can teach me how to do it while I'm sitting there, I'll have my laptop with me. So I don't know.
Okay.
But I'll have my phone too. So
yeah,
we'll try.
I might do some on the spot type interviews. I got to take my little camera with me. It'll be fun. Maybe I'll do that.
That will be kick butt. So tune in, keep an eye out on the YouTube channel and the Facebook for A.M.O.K, and keep an eye out for EPP at the Paragold Arkansas Convention. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week.
And
keep an eye out for Karen because she's mean.
Border Town next week, but we're concentrating on this week first. 1 week at a time.
This week.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Karen's mean.